Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
We got a Philly legend in the building today.
You know what it is. Talk crazy, Kenny.
Gotta go crazy on this one.
Start us off, though.
I got my man Smack Wings in the building, man.
Come on.
Let it drop first. Let it drop. Yeah. Can you turn that up just a little bit, man? Turn it up just a little bit. Let me hear that.
Yeah.
Look. Check it.
Yeah.
Look. I said, look. I said this. Look.
Uh-huh.
I said Smack Wings. You know his name. Went from Villanova. You know his game. Went from player to coach. Switched up his lane. Just won the state chip. Put some respect on his name, man. Stop playing with him. Put some respect on his name. Come Showtime.
Yeah. Living out our dreams. Yeah. We ain't supposed to be here. We done lost so much. Whole city out of touch. The madness, the hurt, the pain.
Yeah.
But we still here.
Here.
I've been praying for a change. Shit. We the change. Come on. We the hope. They looking at us like we the hope. Come on. How we gonna carry it?
Carry it.
We living out this dream. ShowTime Speaks. Come on. Let's get it.
Living ShowTime Speaks. We going crazy. We the energy. Y'all lazy. Yeah. Shooting movies. We ain't Patrick Swayze.
Living out our dreams. Living out our dreams. Put it on.
ShowTime Speaks.
We ain't even supposed to be here. Come on, let's go.
Fact.
What's the matter with you? Yeah.
Talk to him, Showtime. Talk to him.
There is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
There is no tomorrow.
Talk shit.
ShowTime Speaks. Episode 15.
Yes, sir.
Philly in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. We in this jewel. We using all Philly lingo today.
Yes,
We
sir.
got Philly in the building. Welcome back to ShowTime Speak. We got the whole gang in the building. BXA Digital, FSC Media Team, K-Reds.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Stop playing. Shout out to the sponsorship, Cozy Jewelers, the jeweler that keeps us cool. I meant Cozy. Stop playing. Let's go. What's going on, Kenny? Let's go, man. We in the building, back in the building. What's going on, man?
I'm feeling crazy right now. I ain't gonna cap. Again, we ain't gonna introduce him yet. We got a legend in the building.
Not yet, though. Not yet.
But it's good, man. I just got back from Miami.
Yeah.
Had a nice thing with Mike Sowers.
Yeah.
My boy Jack. Did a nice clinic. Gave a lot of energy out there. And again, we talked about this in other episodes. It's always good for me to go to different cities just to, spread their brand and just to let people know what I'm about. So
nah, man, you really doing really doing a lot, bro. And I know sometimes when you in business and you in the flow and you catching the flow, you feel like you're not doing everything that you want to do.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, bro, as your brother, like somebody standing on the sideline watching you, bro, you doing it.
Appreciate
and it
that,
feel
man.
like you in a mode where like I don't know if I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah.
But bro, sometimes we don't know what we doing, but we doing it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like even like going up to, I'm feeling blessed too myself, bro.
I was just about to say that.
Did a speech at Westchester, bro, and I can't wait for it to drop.
Yeah.
The energy that I've been feeling, man, it's just like, bro, I feel like I'm making that transition, bro.
You are, bro.
Like I'm still playing the game. I'm still getting ready for a season, but I'm entering my new season too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking right into it and I can feel it. It's like before, I remember 2018 when you told me like, bro, like speak in front of that camera.
Yeah.
I used to pull over in a car and I used to record the video maybe 20 times with the same energy and just speaking that life, and to be able to go and do what we doing and like to speak in front of these kids and speak in front of the youth. Like, bro, like, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, especially in Philly. Yeah. And to be able to put that energy out there, bro, it's a blessing, bro. Watching the podcast grow the way it's growing.
Yeah, bro.
I find myself, man, I'm in Lifetime. I'm in the sun. I'm telling strangers like, yo, tap into the podcast.
Yeah,
they
me
like,
too, bro.
You got the podcast? You got a podcast?
Yeah.
So just being able to have that energy and to be able to present that to the world, bro, I finally got something that's bigger than ball.
Yeah. And it feel good.
And it feel damn good, bro.
Good,
You know what I'm saying? And the person that we got here today, man, like this dude, man.
GOAT.
Philly legend, man. And it's so many words that I can say about this person, bro. Even before I even actually knew him, I knew him.
Me too. I tell him this all the time.
And it's just like, that's how it is from our city. Like sometimes, like we come from a small city, but it's big at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, man, I used to hear stories about this dude, man, and it's just like to have him here in person, to see him in person, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different type of energy. It's a different type of vibe.
Yep.
And I text him he was texting the group chat and he was like, yo, man, I'm excited to be on the show. And I'm just like, I text back like, bro, like, I've been dreaming about these moments, man.
Yeah.
To bring us all together and to talk and have a real conversation as men and to get things off our chest that we're not normally willing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to even want to come on the show to even speak about some of the stuff that he gonna speak about, it's truly, truly a blessing. And I ain't even gonna say too much, man. Maalik Waynes, man. What's up?
Waynes.
Man, what's up, y'all, man? I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here. I love the show. I've been tapped in.
Yeah.
I see what's going on. All my guys. You know, you my guys. You know, we me, Reds, ShowTime. ShowTime, I admire you.
Damn.
You motivate me a lot. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's love.
I done been in some dark times in life, and I turned to your page.
Dang.
You know what I mean? For real, and that's on the real. That ain't even just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Talking. That's just 100%.
No, for real.
The honest truth. And then Reds, I mean, I got with you. We was training, and that was in another, you know, at a time in my life. So it's like y'all mean more to me than y'all probably know, than y'all think. You know what I mean? So it's an honor to be up here.
No, that's love, man. If you don't know who Maalik Waynes is, bro, I'm talking about former professional basketball player. I mean, he gonna name all the teams that he done been on, bro. Camden High School basketball head coach now. I mean, like I said, man, Uptown legend, West Oak Lane, stop playing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, just his story speaks for itself, man. But like, tell the people who Maalik Waynes is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who don't know you, the people who just saw pictures, people who just saw videos. Yo, who is Maalik Waynes, man? For real.
Man, a kid that honestly I could just say through life, it was just all about, you know, perseverance for me.
Yeah.
I was early on. I set a goal for myself, and I kind of like, you know, never wanted to waver on that goal. You know, no matter the circumstances around me. Mm-hmm. I'm from Philly. I come up just like, you know, a lot of us come up. You know, so I come up, you know, rough.
Real.
And I try to carry a different persona because you know I never wanted to even like wear that or show that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always wanted to, you know, just show the smile. And the good side and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I kind of like dealt with that, you know, just kind of like, you know, I'm going to play a game and I'm All-American, you know what I mean? I might come home and everything ain't right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't know where my dad at. I don't know, you know what I mean? So I kind of like, you know what I mean? My dad was in my life for sure, but, you know, he had, our parents all have they trials and tribulations that they go through.
Same.
And, you know, so I'm just a kid, man, that just kind of like fought hard for everything he got. You know what I mean? I'm 6 foot 6'1". Nothing was ever just easy for me. You know what I mean? Real. So everything was a fight. Every day was a fight. You know what I mean? Just making it and just, you know, becoming just every day fighting to become just learning. You know what I mean? And just being a lifetime learner. And I think I learned that at an early age. Just, you know, just being able to learn from everybody, pick stuff from different people in the neighborhood, and, you know, see what not to do and see what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like how I came up.
Now, was you, I know you're known as a basketball player, but did you play other sports?
Yeah, so I played football early on. I was really good at football. I played for like Oak Lane Wildcats.
What position?
I was running back.
Okay.
So I it's crazy because I played football my whole life. I started like I played with Avery. You know what I'm saying? We played together. And I started early. I was like a mascot before you could be eligible to play.
Yeah,
so when you're like 6, you become eligible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was playing like 5 the year before, getting ready.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then I end up, you know, playing. I got recruited for football to West Catholic.
Oh wow.
I went on a visit and everything. Coach Al Crosby, shout out to Al Crosby.
Yeah.
He was the former coach at MOTEP. He's the coach at Newman Goretti now. But he was in my neighborhood. He owned a laundromat.
Okay.
And he recruited a lot of the guys in our neighborhood. A lot of guys actually end up going there. But I obviously went with basketball at 8th grade. So, but yeah, I played football all the way up to 8th grade. Man, I played hockey at Simons. I don't know if Avery already know. I played softball, t-ball, ran track. So I did it all coming up, man. Like I said, I was just really trying to figure it out and fight my way out. So, basketball obviously was what I stuck with and what I chose to work with.
Now, is that your advice for, a lot of times right now you see parents hone in on kids playing one sport. Is your advice to parents right now, let them play everything until like they know what they want to do?
Yeah, I think so. Man,
yeah.
I think like, you know what I mean? I think you got to let kids be kids and kind of figure it out.
Okay.
And I think a lot of us come up doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why you so good
For real.
at what you do. That's why you so good at what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never, footwork and all kind of stuff comes from just, you know what I mean, playing different sports and just trying different things out. So I don't think you should take that, from a kid. I think you should definitely, let them just, explore their roots and see what they want to do and what they stick with is what they stick with. Okay. You know what I mean? But they kids, so they don't get tired.
Yeah, right.
They can go to 3 different practices in the day.
It's unlimited.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just all about the parents want to, let them do that. But I think they should, though. I think if you look back, all the best athletes, they
multiple sports.
They pretty much play multiple sports. Yep. At least growing up.
Yeah, and for real. And growing up in Philly, man, like I watched the interview that you was in and you talked about you playing all those sports. And see, what people don't realize is when we playing all these sports, we really just trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
So like it's really a survival thing too. So for me, like when I played all those sports that I played, I was bowling, I was playing tennis, I was doing all those sports because I felt like I was so obsessed with making it out of the hood that I was willing to put myself in awkward positions. I was willing to put, like you said, you was playing hockey, bro. Like they talk about playing that in Canada.
Right.
You feel me? And that's foreign. But when I heard that, I'm like, dang. And when you talked about it, you talked about like it helps with your crossover. Like people need to realize when you playing all these sports, it can help correlate to something else.
Yes, sir.
And it can help build a muscle that you're not used to working.
Yep.
You playing tennis, you're not used to working your arm and doing footwork and moving and being balanced and being a certain kind of way. So like for me, just hearing you talk about that, that's a way we relate in a way where it's just like, damn, like I didn't even know you played all them sports.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Respect you even more.
Yeah.
Like, dang, I didn't even know. But that's the survival thing that we got to do. Like the advice to all these kids, play every sport.
Yeah.
And not just to the kids, to the parents, let them.
Right.
Stop trying to live your dream through them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let them be, like he said, like let them be kids. Let them be in that moment. My next question to you is, we've been talking about being interested and being obsessed. Like, you had early success. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did your obsession with basketball, like how did it start, bro? Like, bro, because people don't really realize, bro, like basketball, football, like it's a lot of players.
Yeah.
Basketball is 5, maybe 6, 7. Yo, what was like? How did you do that, bro? Like the obsession. What did you do to get to the level that you got to, bro? Like talk about that.
Man, I just had like a fire early on that just came from, like I said, adversity.
Yeah.
And just wanting to get to a certain place.
Yeah.
And not even knowing what that place was, just knowing that it was something different than what I was, my circumstances.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, I was like a little fat kid coming up, and I got to 9th grade, and I kind of had like a wake up call. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got to my like I thought I was doing it the right way. I was, chubby, fat kid. Got to 9th grade at Roman Catholic, and they put me on freshman. So I'm like confused, like you know what I mean? Like what's this about? You know what I'm saying? This wasn't part of the plan. Like this not what this wasn't in the dream to come play freshman. I ain't. But it also like helped me. You know what I mean? Because I realized like I had to change my body, had to change my diet, and this is like 9th grade.
9th grade,
So the things, kind of the habits that I had to build to even like get on varsity were kind of like good habits for me to just becoming a successful player or just being successful in life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Period. I had early on, adversity. Being on freshman, a lot of these kids coming down straight to varsity.
Straight to varsity.
You know what I mean? So I was thinking about like transferring. And, I got parents who, my parents don't really, care about, how many points you score, how many like, that's like, they don't really, they never really cared about that. They just was like, if you make a commitment to something, that's your word. You stick to it. You know what I mean? So you chose Roman Catholic. You staying there. So just because you on freshman and they ain't got you playing minutes, don't mean you gonna run over here to this situation.
Yeah.
So I had to stick it out and I had to just figure it out. And that summer, that spring, I just worked hard. Just hard. And it just was like, I hit a whole new level, just mentally and physically. But it came from adversity. You know what I mean? So like, I think adversity, builds champions. And I'm not saying just like, being like from the hood, because we all got adversity from the hood. But I think we all then went through key points in our life at certain points in our life that kind of shaped our mindset and who we are. So I think that was a big one for me, being on freshman, and I think that just kind of like fueled me to be great. And that's what I tried to do.
But like, you say you work hard, bro? Like, she was saying to the Westchester crew the other day, like, some of y'all think y'all like working hard, but like, y'all really not working hard. As in, like, we say like the little things, but our one coach said the little things are big things. Can you just explain like what working hard is? As in, like, taking care of your body, how many times a day you was really working? Like, can you really explain that to these youngins? Like, if you really want it, you got to do this. Not just like work hard, but like what's the recipe of your working hard?
So my working hard was honestly just 100% completely locked in on the mission, on the goal. So like I never been on a vacation like when I was young.
Yeah.
I didn't go on no proms, like not no junior proms, no senior proms, my own, anybody else's.
Wow.
I didn't go to NBA games. I was like I wanted to work so hard, like I was in the gym so much, like before school, after school. I come home, go to practice, go back to the gym. When I get in my neighborhood, then I might go up Simons and just hoop with everybody in the neighborhood. So it was just like a nonstop. In a lot of like, I think working hard also got to be more than just work. It come with sacrifice and stuff like that. I think these kids these kids and these parents don't understand that that's a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You planning vacations and stuff like that, and you might got to miss this or miss that. And it's like, you know what I mean? You got to, when you set a goal, even if your parents are already well, when you set a goal, you kind of got to, stick to your goal and be able to, turn some fun moments down and, some things like that. So I think that's a part of working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Being
sure.
able to, know your goal, know what you want your outcome to be, and trying to just control it. And that's controlling what you can control.
Yep. And LeBron James just said, I just was watching his podcast. Yeah. He said, like, in order for you to really be great, you got to sacrifice loved ones. Like he said, like, it's times where, all his friends was in college and he went right to the league and they telling him to come to this party. He said he missed out on all that. And the result is the result. You see where he at now. So sacrifice, like you said, is, I think, a real big thing for these young athletes to get to where they trying to get to if they got a goal to achieve.
No, that's right, man. Yeah. I want to touch on that, man. Like, we talking basketball, we talking ball. Who gave you the basketball, man?
My pop. And you know what I mean? That's no question. My pop was like the neighborhood coach.
For real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to like everybody.
Yeah.
So I kind of was born into like
that.
sports.
Yeah.
Like my pop coached T-ball.
Yeah.
My pop ran the ice skating rink. That's why I was in hockey. My pop, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to like do everything as far as like sports, like, do the ice skates and put them on and sharpen them.
Sharpen them all,
and get on the gazebo and clean the ice.
That's crazy.
He using lingo that they ain't really used to hearing it. They like kazee, like, dang. That's crazy, bro.
I grew up just sports. Like, my dad was just like a sports person, and then obviously basketball is what like I stuck to. But my dad was a football coach for Oakland Wildcats.
Yeah.
My dad coached basketball for Oakland Simons. Yeah. He was the rec leader at Connie Mack down north. Yeah. So it was like, sports was kind of like, I ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do something in sports.
That's love. That's love, man. Yo, hey, Nar, man. Listen, man. We want to hear a Maalik Wayne story, man. Like, give us something, bro. I know you were saying it last week when we was getting ready for the episode. Talk about, your experience from your visual, from your point of view, man. I can hear him. He calling you Avery. I ain't never hear nobody call you Avery.
I didn't even know that was his. I'm looking at him. I'm like, who Avery? I'm like, who Avery? Yeah.
You feel me? Like, talk. Give us something, Nar.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, like Uptown legend.
Yeah.
Simon's legend. West Oakland. Like, us as kids just growing up, like, it was just sports. Like, you played football, ran track, played basketball, ice skating ring open in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Miss Yvette worked there. Mike played soccer. Hockey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it was. And his pop actually. When we just moved up uptown, my pop moved me and my family up uptown, and he got me out there to play t-ball. And he was like, "Yo, like you need to play football." Talking to my pop every single day, got me out there playing football, and like, as you all know, the story of football in my life and what it did for me and what it has done for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the story of my life, and we'll talk about that later.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get
you know
your own episode.
But like starting at 5 years old, being a mascot, like started there, and I played football every single year since then. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I was, a little chubby, so I always played up with the older guys because I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? So I always looked up to Maalik. You know what I'm saying? And all of the legends that came through with West Oak Lane, whether it's basketball or football, any sport. You know what I'm saying? So like seeing him starting at Roman Catholic and the Philadelphia basketball, like the picture in the era then was like legendary. And we used to see it on a little TV net or whatever, y'all playing against Numa Goretti, those matchups, you know what I'm saying? So like it was just like, yo, like it was inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. Like people you've been around, people you grew up with, like, yo, he's going there. Then the All-American game and all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I speak for the whole Simons and Uptown, like we tracked that. We like it meant a lot to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the stuff that all of y'all do, like as like leaders and visuals and the work that y'all put in, it does a lot for a lot of dudes that don't get to tell a story.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? We have success in our own realms, but at the big realm, NFL, pro, overseas, All-American high school. You know what I'm saying? Training level, going to all over the US, training all different levels, you know what I'm saying? So like it's definitely always motivation, and it just mean a lot. And like that's why this episode is special, because it's just like, if you from Uptown, you from West Oak Lane, you from Simons, like you know how special that is. So.
Man, that's love. That gave me the chills.
That gave me the chills too, man.
That's true, man. That's love, man.
How'd that feel, like hearing that though, like from him? Like, how's that feel?
To me, that mean everything to me, because like I said, like I'm a neighborhood baby. So like, you know what I mean? Like everybody played a part in my success. You know what I mean? Like we come up, like I said, we come up all going to the playground. So it's like he said, like Missy Vet, there's just countless other people that I can name as adults that just played a part in like shaping, you know what I mean? Shaping who we are, and you know, our competitive spirit, our character, just being nice to people. So it's like a real, you know, it's a close-knit thing that we came up under, just playing sports for Oak Lane and Simons and things like that. So, I mean, it everything I do is like for my neighborhood. Like, you know what I mean? I just always try to like get them to look the best I can, you know what I mean? So to make my neighborhood look best. Or just I always kind of like thought about the other people that was coming after me. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to ever get in no doors and be a certain type of way. And then, you know what I mean, somebody that's from where I'm from don't get that opportunity because, you know, I carried it a certain way or I did it a certain way. So I always just, you know what I mean, had that in mind. And, you know what I mean, you fall out of touch and stuff like that with people, but they don't understand.
It's hard now. I want to talk about that, man.
Yeah, they don't understand that. I mean, it's just life, you know what I mean? But they mean a lot to you, like, you know what I mean? People that, you know, shapes you never forget. You can't really, you know, get to everybody or touch everybody, you know, on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that once you know, become grown. But,
man.
But man, my neighborhood means everything to me.
No, for real, man. I feel the same way when it comes to, you know, where I'm from, and, you know, we all came up a little different, but that pressure of like wanting to be there for everybody, you know, wanting to bring everybody with you, you know, that's definitely something that like that I hold like to my core. You feel me? Like I lost a lot of my homies, I lost a lot of my friends, man, and you know, I'll never forget my senior year when I lost one of my friends in high school. And you know, just talk about like that pressure. Talk about that pressure that you felt even as a young kid, you know, coming up and making it to the pros. And like, what was that feeling like of you feeling like people, that's like that feeling of people thinking that you changed or people thinking that you switched up. Like, how did you deal with that, bro? Because I know like I hold myself to such a high standard and I try to be a certain kind of way. And I feel like I be wanting to give back a lot more, but I know how valuable my voice is. I figured out that my voice was the best way for me to give back. Like, going through that process, like, what did you do? How did you feel? And how did you get through that?
Man, it's crazy you asked a lot, because for me, it kind of like started early, like, you know, not ninth grade, but 10th grade, I committed to Villanova, and I be there's a bunch of new things. It was new, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like a dude that's like I'm not like a a-hole or not like I'm not like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it was kind of like hard for me navigating that, just not being just cool with everybody or thinking everybody was just had the right intentions and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Cause I ain't know no better, you know what I'm saying? And I was a person that I kind of like had to. I used to like, you know, I'm like trying to find my way in this world. So so you might attach to somebody who you think is a certain way. But you don't even really know. But it's like it's coming with all this at a speed of light. And then that's just high school, you know what I mean? So learning that, and then, you know, even when I got to the NBA and I was in the NBA for the Sixers, people don't understand, you know what I mean? I was at home. Yeah. But I also was like on a rookie minimum, undrafted rookie minimum, so I don't even got it like that.
People think that though. That's the same thing that happened with me when I signed to Philly. Yeah. Like, bro, we both shared that same feeling of people thinking that you but you still fighting to get
every day.
You know what I mean? So it's just so crazy that you say that, bro, because bro, we relate in that way so much, bro. That was one of my next questions, bro. Like, how did it feel to even, bro, I got so much that I want to talk about that it's like crazy, bro. I'm like overwhelmed with a lot of joy because when you look at somebody who can reflect something that
the same thing,
like some of the same things, bro.
And people don't feel it.
And people don't feel it how we feel it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, like I said, I lost, like, you know, just, you know, people thinking you got something that is not. People thinking that you're supposed to be thinking about them all the time, and it's not. And it's like I'm on my contract. It's like every day I gotta fight. I could get cut any day.
Any day.
Yeah. So, you know, my mindset is like completely on this. Like, I'm not trying to be selfish, or I'm not thinking about what you got going on. But this is my livelihood. Right. This is my life. Right. A lot of people depending on me. And I could just tomorrow not have a job.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of stuff going to that. So I think people don't understand the mental part of it that come into being like an athlete, especially. You know, we share this like just being like I would call it like journeyman, like trying to find our way.
Yeah, we journeyman
in different places. You know what I mean? We journeyman, so that's tough. Never being settled. Yeah, always got to find somewhere to live.
Yeah. Living out the
suitcase. Yeah, only being home 2 months out the year, sometimes maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean. So a lot of that is mentally draining, and then people don't understand. You know, they just kind of look at, you know, I call it like people look at the finished product a lot. Like they didn't see when you was at Roxborough or you walking home probably the average from Roxborough.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. They see you now when you pull up.
Like it look like you.
And it look like you just been there forever. You know what I mean? So, and then they want that same, that same gratification that you got. They want that instantly. You know what I mean? When it's not, it don't work that way.
No, for real, man.
It's hard dealing with it, but I kind of like, I'm blessed because I've been through like a lot. Yeah. I made a lot of mistakes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just financially, different things, you know what I mean? So to make all those mistakes and to now be in the spot where I was able to, you know, regain control of my, you know, mental and just be in a different space that I'm in, I could definitely, you know, talk about it, and it's easier to help these kids now.
Yes, sir.
Try to navigate it.
Yes, sir. And you see that vision now, though. Yep. Yeah. Because when you was going through it, you can't really see it. Yeah. And like that's one of the things that I learned, and like Duke kind of said it, like I never really like put it in perspective like that, bro. Like the great people, the greats, they learn from their mistakes.
And they lessons. We talked about
this. And they lessons. And when you able to give that lesson back, that's beautiful, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna get to that, but I wanna talk about you and Kenny's relationship and how y'all met. Like, I wanna talk about that, man, because that was literally the connection between y'all two was how we kind of like finally met. So let's talk about our relationship, bro, and how this thing kind of all started, bro.
But I'll never forget. For me, I was fresh in the training game still. Like this probably like my first, second year, or maybe even third. I don't know. But my man E Tuck, that's your cousin. He on FaceTime. I'm hitting. He might have posted me on the gram or something one time. I'm like, yo, Tuck, tell Smack Waynes to get with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then one time he FaceTimed me and was like, I'm ready to get some work. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. Because at the time I was working with JB, So whatever. So he followed me on the gram. You know, at this time again, just like Nara said, I'm thinking like, damn, this is the biggest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not even in the basketball market yet, but like I remember being at PW and us playing against you at PW. I wasn't on the team. I was on JV, but I just was, again, I don't get starstruck, bro. But it's like, damn.
It's respect.
It's respect. So, yeah, bro, we started, and this was probably like year 8 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, tell the story, yeah. But I just remember he was trying to find his way back, you know what I mean? And I told him, I said, bro, I got you. You know what I mean? We're going to work out 3-4 times a week, and we built a good relationship, bro. We was with each other damn near 4 or 5 times a week, and, you know, we still got this relationship now.
Yeah. So, like, that's all true. He don't know this, though. So, I never told nobody this. So, when I got with K-Riz, this was, I came home. I was done. I was thinking about being done then.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, it's like I done 5 knee surgeries. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting through a lot, like just mentally, just to get back at that is draining. It's like it's just not really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got with K-Riz, Tuck linked this up. I got with him, so we getting in our training routine. We getting into it, and so we just building. But every day I'm just like, damn, man, like this motherfucker believe in me.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker believe in me. Like, damn, he think I still can do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying this to him, but I'm just in my head, like, damn, I can't let him down. Like he going extra hard for me. Like, he going, I gotta at least try to play again. Like, I know I was done, but let me, like, go. There's no way he can pour all this into me. And at that point, this was like year 8. I done had 5 knee surgeries. Ain't really nobody poured into me like that. Like, you know what I mean? People were still like, but it wasn't how he poured into me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta at least give it another.
Yeah.
And I went and played that next year, and I played a little bit, and then COVID happened. And then after that, I was done. Yes, but honestly, like, I would have been done before that if I ain't get with.
Damn.
And that just that energy and just his belief.
It's crazy.
Like, kept me going and got another year out of me, actually, when I had 5 knee surgeries already and I was done.
Crazy, bro.
Man, that shit give me
Nah, because I remember we used to have a lot of conversations, bro. I'm like, bro, you got this, bro. Like, you can't, know what I mean? Like,
I was telling him, like, I might be done. He
you can't. I can't let you be done, bro. I got you.
The dynamic of this is crazy because I remember this, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember him having those conversations with you, but he used to be like, yo, I need you to talk to Smack.
Yeah. Nah, bro, right.
And like, I always wanted to talk to you anyway, so it's just like, but he was giving me that, like, he need that. He need that.
Yeah.
And I remember we would get into like these deep ass conversations, bro, when we was all like training.
We was training during COVID.
We was all training together. And bro, like, when we sit here and talk about it and you visualize how it happened back in the day, and you saying it like
crazy.
That's like one of those like turn me up moments, bro. That's flowers to you too, bro, because bro, you make me feel like that. Yeah. And when I hear another pro saying that, bro, that's like, that's so validating, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, it was times where like, even I wanted to be like, you know what? Like, what am I doing? I done tried this NFL stuff. I'm going back and forth. I've gotten better. I'm doing this. We working in the dark, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's coming out of this. We just fighting this good fight.
Yeah.
And I went to Canada.
Yeah.
And I won 2 championships.
Yeah.
And then I played another 2 years. And now I'm about to play another 4 more years or 3 more years or whatever. But it's just that, like, that belief system starts with the trainer. Yeah. It starts with people believing in you. It starts with the circle. And, like, that shit turns me up, bro, because, like, I love being around you, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we talk about it. It's not about what you telling me to do in the workout. Yeah. Some of this stuff everybody doing.
100%.
But the energy that you bring in with this
different.
It's different.
Appreciate that.
And when you get down on yourself, bro, remember this conversation that we having, bro, because you doing it. It's like, bro, when we fighting for success, man, and we don't see the money coming in, it don't validate us. You're like, man, why are we doing this?
Right.
But we can sit down as men and have these kind of conversations and talk about real You know what I'm saying? Like real conversation, bro. We really realized, man, like, I've really been doing this.
Yeah.
At a time where I wasn't even all the way confident.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like you said you got another year out of that, man. That shit turned me up, bro.
Nah, real rap, bro.
You feel me?
'Cause I remember that shit, man. Crazy.
Man, I remember you had a white t-shirt on. We out there grinding.
We was out there, bro. We was out there getting it. I was telling she this before.
Bro.
Man, we was out there where, you know, I used to live in Norristown. We was out there on the pavement. Yeah. All of us. It's out there like, we don't know what's next, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it. That shit was crazy, bro.
Bro, those moments, man, those moments made us who we is, man. And I was so blessed to be able to like have those conversations with you during that time, bro. Because I remember, like, bro, I don't forget people's eyes and how they look when we having these conversations. Because when I'm speaking, I look at the eyes and like people will tell you that they need something.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, like I remember talking to you, man, and I can tell that you needed that energy and that love and that feeling that you just said. Like I wanted to be done.
Yeah.
But just hearing a couple of words or hearing a story, man, that shit made me keep going.
For real. And like I said, man, people put motivation from different places. So it's like that's why I like this podcast so much. Like I was just watching your interview with your coach, and like when he talked about something, like it made me get emotional. Like when he got done playing, and he was trying to figure out what's next. Mm-hmm. Like, man, I got done playing. I just retired, and so I never told this story either. It's like like I said, I got with K-Riz. I kept trying to get it. You know what I mean? Even besides the diversity, the surgeries, everything I was going through. My last year, I actually signed a deal in Russia. Right?
Russia, that's what it was. Russia.
So I signed a deal in Russia. He knew this. I called him.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I checked my bags.
Yep.
About to go to the this is a true story.
Yeah.
I check my bags. I go up. I'm waiting at the gate, and my pastor is like my mentor. Like he was like my AAU coach from like when I was like 5th grade to like 8th grade. So like he's a pastor, but he's like my mentor as well. So I call him and just like I'm at the gate. Like I'm probably about to board in like an hour to go to Russia for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I signed the contract. I call him. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm about to turn around. Like I'm about to not go. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it's just. I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. And he like, man, if that's the voice you got in your head, if that's what your heart feeling, that's what you just follow it. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at you. A lot of people are gonna be upset. There's gonna be a lot of uncertainty for you going forward. But if that's what you feeling, then you know what I mean? That's what you go with. So I literally like turned around. I had to get my bag. I had to wait a little bit more because my bag was already like about to be on the plane. They had to get it for me. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Called the Uber home. Matter of fact, I didn't even call the Uber home. I called the Uber. My friends was in town. The Mars twins was in town.
Yeah.
They had it like it was summer. It was like because it was like
summer,
August.
Yeah.
I mean, so they were still home a little bit. I went down there, and I just was like, yo, I just didn't go to my flight. They like, what? You really done? Like you know what I mean? Like you. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And then I dealt with that for like, you know what I mean? Probably like months. Just people just not even like thinking it's real. Mm-hmm. Like people were like, I'm done. Nobody taking me serious.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what's next. And I know we're gonna get into like the phase of that, but this it was tough, man. Just like that was how I made a living for my family. I just kind of like took a leap of faith with like having no plan, and it was like I went through a real hard time with just being in a dark spot, but God willing, it worked out, and I'm here today and doing what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
See, people don't know the realness of being a pro athlete, bro, and how much comes with it, man, and the anxiety, the depression, the energy, the work to go and to have these conversations with your agent, to be going back and forth. When the phone call, you see your agent calling you and your stomach drop.
Right.
And you'd have been cut so many times that like, you don't know if you can deal with that again. You don't know if you can deal with that pressure of feeling like you disappointed people. Yeah. I remember when I felt like I was done. I felt like it was about to be over for me. But I kept working, right? And I was coaching. I was coaching at Del Valle. I was the receiver coach. But I was still working before games. I'm catching, I'm doing everything, and I'm working like I'm still in it. And because I stayed with it and because I was still with it, I was still motivated to play the game, right? So I remember we had just lost the third round of the playoffs. We was playing some team, right? It just ended. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. My phone rang. Stomach dropped. I'm like, man, like this might be another opportunity. Mind you, I ain't talked to my agent in like 2-3 months. I'm beefing with him because all this stuff be going on. People don't know that you going back and forth with your agent and you trying to figure out like, yo, why these teams don't want me? What's going on? And you going back and forth and you trying to do business, right? And when that phone ring again, it's like a little kid again. You like, man, like I don't know if I just want to go home. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I'm really ready for this. Yeah. But I remember when he picked up the phone and he was like, Carolina want to sign you. They want to bring you in for a workout. I remember being in that moment of, do I want to do this? Do I want to put myself through this? Or do I walk away? I'll give you bro, like when I tell you, bro, like that was a big step for you, bro. That's a hard thing to do, bro. And like you said, you was going through a dark time during that time. And bro, I salute you for that, bro. Mm-hmm. Because to walk away from something that you love and you've been doing your whole life and you living through being 14 years old, playing that Roman Catholic, doing what you're doing, McDonald's All-American, we can go down a list. You know what I'm saying? Like for you to walk away from that, man, and that's beautiful, man, because I wasn't ready to walk away during that time. And because I didn't walk away, man, I'm still here. Yep. And I just wanted to talk about that feeling, man. That feeling is no joke, man. And you know, it's hard, bro. And like I commend you for making that decision because I was just going through it recently, man, where I thought about hanging it up too. Right. You know what I mean? And it's because of the emotional stuff. It ain't because I don't got it. Right. No, I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of trying to get through these emotions.
But that's why I say to you, like, you special.
I appreciate it.
Like, in a different way. Yeah, like, seriously. Yeah. And I'm, because, like, humiliation for me was like a big thing. Like, I got to, my career kind of, like, helped me deal with humiliation. Like, I've been humiliated. So like this is another like I was gonna ask that too. I mean
that's real.
Nah, yeah. Like just imagine like we playing I'm playing for the Los Angeles Clippers, right?
Yeah.
We in Dallas. CP3 get hurt that night in the game, so we fly to San Antonio the next night. That morning, we go through shoot around as if like I'm gonna start that night. Game on TNT. Like I'm going. Start the night, like I mean, this was like in the game plan. Like we was in shoot around. Got back to the hotel, watch film. So I get back. So I take my nap. I'm calling my friends, my mom, everybody. I'm hyped. That's my first time. You know what I mean? Starting on the Clippers.
Yeah.
And then we on TNT against the Spurs. You know, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan. So I'm hyped. So I get to the arena, super hyped. I do my pregame workout. I'm going hard, like. Crazy sweat, like you know what I'm saying. I know it's on, like I'm ready. Yeah, like I'm ready for this. Like I've been ready for. Like I've been waiting for this. Yeah. Like I've been waiting for this one.
Yeah. So
I get back in the locker room. Now all the vets hype for me. Jamal Crawford, Blake Griffin.
That's tough.
CP3, they hype for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I get back to the locker room. The trainer come and get me. Say Doc want me. So I'm thinking like, all right, about to ask me like what plays I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Just telling me how he want me to,
you
know what I mean? Just what he expect of me, like stuff like that, my first start. I go back there, mind you, the game is in like 40 minutes maybe, not even 30, 30, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he sit me down. This is in the locker room, like in the game, in our locker room in San Antonio. He told me, man, the game is start late. we on West Coast time, Eastern time. Your contract, Eastern time, we got to cut you right now because if we don't, your contract becomes guaranteed for the next year or two at midnight. So we gotta. So look, I'm in the locker room So I gotta. So I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man, this is how I go. So now I go back to the locker room. I'm just sitting there. So now, you know, all the vets went out to do they warm up and all that. They still come back in hype. So now I'm not getting dressed. Damn, Rick, what you scared? Like, what you scared? Come on, ready? We it's time to rock. Like, it's your time. So I tell Blake, it was Blake, CP3, I think it's like Jamal Crawford, somebody else. I'm like, yo, they just cut me. They like, oh, what?
That's crazy.
They like, what? They just did what? So they cut me. CP3 sat in the locker room with me the whole game because he was hurt. Mind you, he was injured. He didn't even go out to the gym, sat in the locker room with me the whole game. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to fly back with the team on the team plane.
Damn.
Cut. So it's like, I think that I'm just to say all this to say.
Yeah.
I done dealt with so much humiliation.
Yeah.
I think just in my mind, like that got me through that tough time. Like, people probably not. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just at home. I don't got a job. I'm in between. You know what I mean? I didn't myself. Like to myself, I probably didn't do what people think I do.
Yeah.
But I think my adversity in my life and just all the humility and everything I've been through kind of like helped me get through that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have to, like, you had to sit on a plane with a bunch of you cut.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So I think a lot of our people don't understand the mental part of the sports and what we really got to go through.
Yeah.
And like therapy is real and talking to people is real. Getting stuff off your chest is real. Because if you just hold a lot of this stuff in, like this stuff eat you alive. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get it out, man. And I think people just don't really see the day-to-day of a pro and just everything they deal with. And I ain't talking about, I mean, even the guys that make, you know, a bunch of money and then had careers for 15 years, they deal with their stuff.
They still 100%, too, man.
But the guys that's like at the bottom and just fighting and every day and just, man, they don't understand how.
It's real life, man.
That's real life. And it's more mental than, you know what I mean?
Than anything.
Just think about a guy that get traded or, you know, going from here to here. They families. They got families that they got houses and they families and their kids in school and they got friends and that they built and they got to just leave that. And you know what I mean? So a lot of that get you prepared for life after you know what I mean? But it also makes you appreciate when I like now, I'm just
when you in it.
It makes you appreciate it.
No, man,
you know what I mean?
That's a deep story, man. Like you talk about that humiliation, man. I felt that way a little bit and I was willing to go to the CFL, even though my dream was the NFL. To hear you talk about the basketball version of it, it's just like
definitely. So how'd that go into?
When we talk about being a pro athlete, I asked the kids the other day, how many of y'all want to be a pro athlete? Some of them raised their hand like this. Some of them raised their hand like this. It come with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about this over and over and over again. Are you interested? Or are you obsessed?
Mm-hmm.
Because the obsession is going to get you through.
Yep.
Because you love it that much that you're willing to be humiliated. Mm-hmm. You're willing to go through a lot of those things to put you in the best position possible. But sometimes those moments of humiliation makes you the man that you're supposed to be.
Facts.
Like, and that's a testament to character. That's a testament to who you are. Man, I never even heard you tell that story. That's a crazy story, bro. You've been around a lot of good energy, bro. Talk about even that time that you were in the locker room with CP. Like, talk about like what was some of the best advice that you got from them to help you? Because it's hard getting advice from a person who's you feel like is established. Like, but it's the most valuable information though at the same time. Like, talk about that like some of the best advice you got.
Man, it's so much. I've been blessed. I think along my journey, I've encountered a lot because I guess I would say I've been playing like national and stuff like that since I've been like young.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that I have relationships with or that I talk to, and like CP is one of them. But I got really close with him when we played. But I know, a lot of successful people just from, all walks of life, just from, being around and stuff like that. And, built real relationships with a lot of people. And honestly, the best advice that I got from all of them is not even the advice, it's just watching them. And they all, and the way they, operate,
how they carry,
and they treat people, and the way they, do those things, and usually, the ones that, operate in certain spaces and with a certain level of humility, usually, good things, happen for them. So I think, the best advice that I can give anybody is just be in the moment, never get too high, never get too low, and just stay with it, whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that you're doing, stay with it. Like I said, never get too high, never get too low, and just have humility and always be grateful.
Being an undrafted player, I was undrafted too. I'm Division III. I came off a crazy year. 1,900 yards, 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, crazy. Everything was, from the bottom. But I thought I was going to I might have a chance to get drafted. I was doing a lot of my research and I saw a lot of the stuff that, last night I'm going through all your stuff. And I'm studying the information and I'm seeing it. And at first I thought you got drafted, bro. But when I looked at it, you went undrafted, bro. Talk about that experience, man.
Man,
I want you to talk about the experience of getting undrafted, but having that McDonald's All-American. Folks thought you was going to do one and done, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Yeah. Like you had the expectations as going one and done. That didn't happen. Then you ended up getting undrafted. I want you to tell it from that part too.
So, like I said, it's another thing. It comes with just having that humility.
Yeah.
I always had a level of it. You know what I mean? Just from being young and dealing with people in just the city. Like, everybody say, well, he better than you, or you not that good, or you overrated, or you. So I kind of always carried that. So I never kind of worried about, I knew that was a part of it.
Okay.
I knew failure was a part of it from an early age, if that makes sense.
That's
knew.
Yeah.
Like I knew that you had to go through something. But I didn't know exactly what I was doing at that time. I just was.
What's what we be talking about?
I was just how can I say? I was just going off my, the inner me. Just like how you going off the inner you. And now that I do what I do, I try to tell people that's, evaluating or anything. If somebody say, if somebody's a pro, it's two different things to that. Because a guy could be a first round pick. And then it could go a certain way and have a certain level of you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for a guy to make it to any level after being undrafted, that's a different type of person.
Sir, it is.
It take a different type of drive. That's why it ain't too many undrafted guys that even get that opportunity. You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys play and go undrafted.
Yeah.
But it's only that select few that got whatever. I don't even know what it is. It's just it. You got it.
No,
Like we, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We had it. We both had it.
Yeah. It's just if you got it, then that carries you a long way, especially being an undrafted guy. Because like I said, we're not gonna get all the opportunities.
No.
We gonna get the last. When we get to training camp, we gonna be the last in line. So we got to do everything to stand out.
Everything.
Whereas you first round pick.
One play a day.
Yeah. Then you gonna stay.
One play a day.
You gonna stay.
You gonna stay, bro. You really gotta have a different type of attitude, a different kind of energy. Man,
I don't know what it is in the NFL, but I know in NBA, in training camp, when they give you a penny, when you in that penny, you feel this big.
Oh, we in the penny too?
All right, yeah.
Well, yeah. Especially if you make the team and you on P squad, you wearing that penny. And it's sometimes where bro, come on, man. I was with Carolina throughout the season, right? Never caught a pass from Cam.
Right.
That boy ain't throwing no ball to me. Bro, it's you do have to have a different kind of mindset because you got to have humility because it's crazy. You will feel embarrassed.
Bro, I done been in training camp with teams and the pennies are on just like the offensive team is just going over their stuff, and then we on defense the entire practice.
Oh my
like
God.
we don't even get to go back. That's them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So like, how y'all even expect somebody to try to show what they can do or make the team, but then you might make the team doing the right thing on this,
being in the right spot.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said it comes with a different, because some people be like, man, I'm off this, man. I'm going overseas. I ain't doing this. Like, man, whatever. I'm going, I ain't doing this. But then there's that point, whatever percent, that's like, all right, we on defense all day?
Yeah.
What's up?
Now I'm a guard. You ain't gonna score on me. I know I can't go back at you. I ain't getting the ball, but it's like we had it. Come on. And I'm here tomorrow to do the same thing.
Yeah, you turning me up, cuz.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna that shit get me hot.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in those times where like I can't even hit you, but like I really want to hit you. Nah, man, because there's some real stuff that we, like, bro, like, people think that, they see the jerseys, they see you all signed, they see you hanging with some of the stars, they see you, but deep down inside, you looking like, bro, like, nah, man, I'm still not where I want to be.
Yeah.
Right.
It may look like I'm where you want me to be.
Yeah.
It may look like, because I'm around all these folks, and I'm taking pictures, and we vibing, and they slapping files, we got handshakes and all that, and we look good, and it look good for the gram, but deep down inside, I really want it. Yeah. And I'm starving. Bad.
Real bad.
Like, man, it just got me turned up, man. Let's move on to the next segment, man. Let's change the tempo up a little bit, man. Let's show these pictures, man. Let's take them back in time. Let's take them back in time and look at some of this old stuff, man. This episode of ShowTime Speaks podcast is proudly brought to you by Cozy Jewelers, with a legacy of 34 years in business. Cozy Jewelers is located in Newtown Square and offers exquisite craftsmanship. Discover your hand-picked, hand-set diamonds and quality like no other. And you know what it is, man. You know it's a family-owned business, and they operate it, and 90% of their inventory is in-house. Whether you're searching for an engagement ring or you're searching for a customized piece, step up to the 5 C's: color, clarity, cut, carat, cozy, diamonds. Visit them in Newtown Square and shop with them online at cozyjewelers.com, and follow them on Instagram at Cozy Jewelers for all your stunning designs and exclusive offers. Come on now, go down there and spend that money with them, man. Come on, let's go, and tell them ShowTime She sent you. Let's go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we calling this segment the picture segment, man. Just, this is a time in the moment where you can just like reminisce, man. Talk about being at that stage, being in that moment. Shoot, Kenny, add to it, man. How you felt, man. Like, talk about it, bro. McDonald's All-American. Look at you, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was special, man, because, you know what I mean, I told my mom in like 9th grade, 8th grade, like I told my mom, I don't even know what made me say it. I told her like I was going to be a McDonald's All-American.
Wow. Talk about it.
And it happened, and then I was fortunate because I got hurt my senior year. I had surgery on my knee, and I only played like one game over the, like, you got to play a certain amount of games to be eligible for the McDonald's All-American game, and I played like one game over the limit, like, you know what I mean? So I made it by like one thing, like whatever. That was just, you know, God, and and I remember I got selected to it, and I was in my back room, and I just screamed like
let's go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Turned up. Like, it was just like one of the best feelings I ever had in my life.
Because you worked for that, man.
And then it just, you know, my parents got what they came to Miami. It was in Miami.
Okay.
And that was their first time.
First time, like, in Miami.
Like on a plane. Like first time, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. The first time I got on a plane was when I went to the league.
And then we was going down Miami. And it was a good time. It was a real good time. My mom got to go, my uncle. Yeah. Rest in peace to both of them. My dad. Like, a lot of my family went, so it was a great time.
That's what's up.
Dang, bro, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'm at Roxborough High School.
And hold on, my man gave me the McDonald's jersey in the dungeon. That's the jersey in the dungeon too. Yeah.
For real.
That meant a lot to me. He gave me the McDonald's joint. He ain't give me no Sixers, no overseas joint. He gave me the McDonald's All-American jersey, bro. McDonald's joint, bro. That joint was crazy,
That's real respect, man. That's real.
McDonald's joint, bro. That's why I told you. We switched the picture up. That's why I said, nah, bro, you got to put that McDonald's joint on there, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's the McDonald's joint on there, bro. Yeah. That's the McDonald's joint, bro.
That's love, man. Yo, like, people don't really realize, man, as players, when we give you a jersey, when we give you something that symbolizes something that we worked hard for, and we want you to feel the same exact way as we felt in those moments.
And I feel that too, bro.
Bro, that's special, bro. Like if I ever gave you a jersey, and it's still people who I swear, I wish I had all the funds to give everybody, the people who I care about, the people who I felt like influenced me, a jersey. But like, bro, it symbolizes so much to us, man. But yeah, back to my story that I was going to tell. Like, bro, I remember being at Roxborough, and it was two names. It was two names that everybody talked about: Maalik Waynes and what was his name? Tony Chinook. That was his name.
Tony Chinook.
What? Bro, man, we couldn't get no girls. We couldn't do nothing, bro. I remember going on prom with this one girl. She was like, "Yeah, Maalik Waynes, Tony Chinooks, and all." I'm like, man, I ain't even know where nigga. I ain't play freshman football. I ain't even like I tried to play basketball too. I was a hustle man, layup bull, a couple little jump shots, but basketball was crazy, man. Like, you really got to be like that to play ball, bro. Like and to be a Philly ball player, bro, during that time in high school, doing that. Bro, like you was a god, bro. Like
real rap, bro.
Like legend. Like
still
it's crazy, bro. It still is, man. But like, bro, like during that time when we was kids growing up in Philly, bro, during that time, bro, it was so many greats that came before that to walk in that light and to beat, bro, come on, man. You always wished about crossing somebody over, being AI, doing what you doing, bro, and you signed to the Six. Come on, man.
He had that in and out left. I'll never forget that joint. I'm like, bro, how do you do that? That in and out left hand joint. I used to think he was left handed. I'm like, yo, this dude keep dribbling with his left hand, keep doing that in and out joint.
Yeah.
He did tell y'all I beat him though, right? We checked it out.
Oh yeah, you ain't say that.
He got me, man.
You didn't say that.
Even though I ain't gonna say he was calling all these fouls and all that. I ain't gonna say that.
I mean, I beat Kenny a couple times too, man. It's a good feeling when we beat him, though. I don't know what it is, but when I beat you, bro.
Because he's so confident.
He's so confident, bro. He be sitting there like, man, line it up. I'm like, come on, bro.
Hold on, one-on-ones. I got you a couple times, though, bro.
You got me.
One-on-ones.
He talking about football. He can play. He can play, man. He can shoot, too. I give him
Thanks for the respect.
I give you that respect, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get the next pick up here, man. Yeah, I know you've been hitting it this whole time, and you've been talking about your injuries, and you've been talking about how many times you fell down. Talk about those moments of, those surgeries, those places that you were in. Talk about it, man.
Man, it's tough. You know what I mean? Like, you try to do everything in your power to control, everything that you can control. And injuries are so unfortunate because they could just happen. You know what I mean? You can try to prevent them. Obviously my man right here, he's the best at it. I should have got with him a little earlier.
Nah, you could, man.
But yeah, man, they were just unfortunate, man. I was like, I mean, I can't even put them into words. Like how the feeling is just like down, and then it's like to go through it 5 times.
That's crazy.
I just try to I started looking at it like why, like you know what I mean, like instead of why not me, like why me? Like obviously something got to come out of this. Like this has got to be a reason for this. Like I just start having blind faith in it. Like you know what I mean, like there's no way that every time I'm about to bubble or anytime I'm like about to I'm like right there, it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Like even that game, like when I got hurt there, I was playing well.
Yeah.
I was backing up CP3. He didn't play that game. I got right in the game. I was like JJ Redick. I'm on the court with Jamal Crawford. Like like we balling. I'm balling. And Doc Rivers, known for his out of timeouts, he called a draw out of timeout play up for me. I lay the ball up, come down, and just routine layup. And I came down on my knee, and it was just like, you know what I mean? I tore my knee 4 straight years in October. So it was like I said, I would rehab and then go through a whole summer and get back to like time for training camp or something, and then tear my knee at the same point. So like that repetitive happening over and over like that was just like it got to a point where, man, I was like down, just like I wasn't myself for a while. You know what I mean? I was a shell of myself. Even just like my confidence wasn't really like all the way where I was at. Like just a lot dealing with like you know, gaining weight, not being able to like rehab and doing stuff. Like it just, I mean, you go through so much. I was having my kids at that time, so then I kind of like was just, you know, focused on that, and it's like one of the, and I can't even say it's one of the toughest times in my life because it was like a thing. It was like it continuous thing for me.
Yeah.
So it was like a year. It was just like honestly during my playing career, like a lot of it was like people look at, like I look at it like not like from college, after college on, like an 8-year period was really just like a fight and just like, and I feel like for me it was like God had gave me a lot early. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a lot early. Like I was 9th grade, I was 10th grade, everybody. Like I said, like you said, you in high school, I never really got to see like the bad or I'm talking about in like what I'm doing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Life was one thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I dealt with the life adversity, but I was having major success in sports. So I think when I got older and I got grown, it was like, it slowed me down. It was like kind of like this ain't real, all right? Like everything ain't perfect. Everything don't go right. You don't get everything on your time. Everything don't happen on your time. Everything is not like about you. Everything is, you know what I mean? Like you gotta build relationships with people other than basketball players, and you gotta like start
networking,
doing different things and thinking about different things and just as being a person though. Like, you know what I mean? Like just going to rehab every day and just being super nice to my therapist, you know what I mean? Like, just something come out of that, you know what I mean? So I think it put me in a space where as though I had to like learn a lot and I had to deal with a lot of adversity, you know what I mean, during those times because I'm getting waved and cut because I'm hurt and on top of being injured, on top of trying to, you know what I mean, get back and things like that. So I never really was myself, you know what I mean? And I think all the way up until I retired, and I figured, and I went through what I went through, and I didn't, and then I figured what I'm doing now, and I figured it out, and then it was like I'm happier now, and like this mean more to me now than when I played.
Wow,
it was just crazy.
Yeah,
like to me, maybe to like, but like I'm really like literally happier in life. I'm just in a different space in life, and I'm able to be like I just feel like this was more meant for me than playing basketball. And and maybe that sounds crazy because like I said, I was McDonald's All-American and things like that. But I really feel like man, I should have probably been like the surgery, getting hurt, was God telling me, all right, no, you need to, everything you've been through, you need to like go pour that into other people. So I think, you know what I mean, I kind of like start taking it for that, and I think it kind of shaped me. Like it shaped my life. You know what I mean? My injuries and what I had to go through, all that kind of like shaped who I'm going to be for the next
100%.
however long I'm blessed to be here.
That's a testimony, man. I think that hearing that inspires me, man. Because it takes a strong mind to turn all your pain and your struggle into like your testimony, into where you're gonna go. And you really do have to transform your mind to think that way to be successful. And when you say it out loud, man, I know probably when you was going through it, you probably didn't see it. But now that you've matured, you've been through so many different experiences that you can back away from it and be like, dang, because my faith was strong, because I had God behind me, these were the lessons that I needed in order to pour into these young kids. And man, that's truly special because I'm on that wavelength right now where football's still here, but this is competing right now.
Because this is your purpose,
because this is my purpose. A couple of weeks ago, you know, I was going through it, going back and forth, and you know, the contract situation and me not getting what I deserve and playing for and taking pay cuts and all that stuff like that. And I was down a couple of weeks ago, bro, and Matt looked at me, and we still building our relationship, and we still, you know, becoming one in this whole thing. And him still getting to know me, he sees something in me that I didn't see in myself yet. And he looked at me and said, Rasheed, this is your future. And it probably was maybe small to him, but it was so big to me because now, after that point, it just started to click with me. This is what you've been called to do. And, one of the next pictures is going to exemplify what you're doing right now, bro. And talk about how God has given you this position as a head coach for these young men and what it's doing for you. Just talk about it, man, because this is special, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, to me, I'm gonna get emotional talking about this part of it because this is probably, like I said, this is the biggest, like in my life. To me, this means the most. And I gotta start before this. Like when I was done playing, you know what I mean. I was figuring out what I want to do and things like that. And I reached out to quite a few people just to put out fillers that I want to I want to do this or I'm trying to get into this. And I don't know if too many people took me serious, I should say. And Jason Harrigan, he the head coach at St. Joe's Prep. I honestly, I wouldn't know. I don't know where I would be at right now if he didn't just DM me randomly and give me an opportunity to come be an assistant at St. Joe's Prep. And we weren't good, and I had no intentions on anything. I didn't know what I was going to do. Like I said, I wasn't planning on coaching or anything like that. But he brought me in and he believed in me when honestly nobody else believed in me at this phase in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody was probably just, I'm like, not washed up, but washed up is over with. You know what I mean? Like he's not hooping no more or whatever. And he really, really took a chance on me. And man, he means a lot to me. And so I wouldn't even be here where I was at if not that opportunity. Yeah. You know what I mean? That opportunity, from that opportunity, everything just start growing. And that was 4 years ago. And
yeah, I remember.
It's been moving fast. And
that's why you felt so connected to my coach saying what he said.
Yeah. Because it just happened organically. Yeah. And I feel like that was just God just leading me to it. Like I said, and these kids been great, man. I've been blessed to be around special kids and with special parents.
Yeah.
I'm connected to my mom passed away right when I got the job at Camden. They all showed up. Like these kids, you know what I mean? These high school kids. Every one of them, was at my mom's funeral and just supporting me through that whole thing and understanding what I was going through and allowing me to coach them and be real with them and be my authentic self and their parents as well. So I've been blessed, man. I've been lucky. I really just been lucky. Like I said, I think it's just all just God's plan of why it's going the way it's going for me. I really don't have it's not me, honestly. You know what I mean? I don't want to just sit here and say I'm just this great coach. I'm not saying that I'm a bad, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But I think that a lot of it is just God, man, and just being like I said, just really, really having belief and really, really having faith, and not just saying it, but really just walking it. And I really want my. And I'm not saying I'm the most holy person in the world, you know what I mean? But I really, really, my life is a testament to a lot of turbulence and able to, be able to navigate that to become something, different when I could have just took a lot of turns the other way. So coaching this means a lot to me because I'm able to just, touch them.
Yeah.
Basketball, I feel like, everything I did, I'm carrying, I'm doing a lot for myself and I got teammates and stuff like that. But, having people depend on you and being able to be dependent on and in a time of chaos of your life, it means a lot to be able to that just shows you how God is real.
Yeah, for real. And I still remember when you told me you was getting that job. You came to the dungeon, that's when you realized I need to get back, da-da-da. So he's like, yeah, man, it's not out there yet. Don't say nothing to nobody, but I'm about to get the head coach job at Camden. First thing that popped in my head, I'm like, you ready for that? And he looked at me like, yeah. I'm like, you serious? Yeah, because at the time, DJ Wagner there, I knew there was going to be a big-time program. And I know, again, it's a lot of pressure, boom, boom. But knowing your story now, you already been through all that. So you already was expecting all that. So I'm happy for you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Happy for you, for sure.
Definitely.
Nah, man, just hearing that story about that, like, you've been a pro athlete, bro, and you've always been able to like touch people, but to be in the presence of them every single day, that's a different thing.
It is.
Like, because like I've experienced that too, where like, you know, like, well, I train some people sometimes, whatever like that, but until I became like during COVID, I became an actual trainer and a coach, and I'm like willing people through they times in their life, and they counting on me for the energy, for the motivation, for the love, to pick them up when they're not feeling good. Bro, like you are literally, bro, as a coach, bro, you become the front line of defense for these kids, bro. That's a huge deal. Like, bro, you representing all of that. Bro, you a father figure, bro. You are something that's when they can't look at their own father or their own mother or their own people, they're gonna rely on you. Bro, that's a big deal, man. Like, and for you to walk into that and not even really know that that's where it's gonna be, yo, God really set that thing up for you to do that, bro. And bro, I give you, bro, I'm happy for you, bro. Like, just to see it, you know, you rocking the Camden gear, y'all just won the state championship, stop playing, let's go. Like, talk about that. Like, man, it was a controversial call, all this crazy stuff that was going on. Yo, just talk about just like that experience of winning a state championship, bro. Like, I don't know what that's like at a high school level, as a coach, as a player. Like, just talk about that experience, bro.
Man, it was amazing, because I never won a state championship as a player. We didn't compete for the states when I was in high school. And, you know, just winning the championship at any level is just,
it's crazy.
It's just different. You know what I mean? Because you know what came with it. You know, the work, all the hard days, the hours you put into it. You know what I mean? So it was special, and then it was really special because like last year we got into a situation. We had like a little altercation and got kicked out of the state playoffs last year. And this year, you know, we came back. A lot of people, you know, we had a lot, like 8 guys leave last year, like 8, 7, 8 Division I guys, and
big time,
All Americans and stuff like that. So people didn't think, we were going to be, you know, that good, and people didn't know if I could really, you know, coach out, because I walked into like, you know, a great team last year. So to be able for us and my group, for them to be able to hear all that, to deal with that, to know that they didn't have the expectations, and for them to be able to, you know, come through and really hold it down and you know, deal with allowing me to coach them. And hearing all the noise about, you know, the controversial call that last game, and just how they dealt with it as kids, and, you know, helping them navigate that, and just showing them, and it was just a beautiful thing, man, the way to see like how the outside world got against us so much, and how they brought them together so much, like just naturally. And then we got to the championship and was able to go win by 20.
Stop playing.
You know what I mean? But I think it was, they felt it. Like they felt like, all right, now, you know what I mean? When we together, we together and everybody against us, we could do something special.
We all we got.
And I think they truly felt that. And I think they were able to, they navigated it well as kids. People, you know, talking about them. We was on Instagram, all over everywhere, news. I
peeped.
Yeah, so it was.
I showed him.
You know, and we just stayed silent and just played ball. Like I told them, man. Like I said, never get too high, never get too low.
Control what you can control.
Control what you can control. We couldn't control that. You know what I mean?
Bro, you got kids really going D1 and all that, bro.
He got big time young boys.
Yo.
Hey, Matt, can you put that pick up on the one where
this one? Which one?
The one with the all the
guys,
all the accolades. Yeah, that joint right there. Yeah. How many D1 dudes you got?
I mean, we probably now gonna be up to like 10, 11.
That's crazy, man.
What's it like talking to the coaches that's calling?
Man, my phone, like I'm right now, I go to my phone, I probably got, you know, the portal just open, so a couple of my guys are in it. So I mean, I talk to college coaches every day, all day. NBA scouts,
for real.
Guys. So
that's
like
tough.
that's just my daily day is just conversations with college coaches and on the regular, you know, and I'm not just saying for my Division I guys, I'm I'm talking to Division II guy. I'm trying to get my kids
every
every level. So it's. I mean, that's my life. Man. Like I said, man, I enjoy it, man. I get to talk about people that really matter to me all day, which is, you know what I mean, my players. So
I'm still waiting for you to bring me in, man. I just need one workout with them young boys.
ShowTimeSpeaks is waiting too.
Yeah. We'll come in all at once.
Y'all got the floor.
You get what I'm saying? Let's pull up the picture because I know y'all still playing.
Well, yeah. So
let's pull that up. Yeah. I saw this. I'm like, okay.
So this is my second year. This is our second year getting invited to the
the
national championship.
Talk that talk.
Heavy.
Yep. So
you talking to your kids right now. What you saying to them? Let's go.
Let's go. So this is our thing that in our program that we build our program on is have fun, execute, and dominate.
Mm-hmm.
That's my 3 pillars right there. Have fun. Have fun in what you're doing. Have fun with your friends. Have fun playing basketball. But let's execute what we're doing. Let's be serious at all times. Let's know this is not a game. This is like, we take this serious. This changes people's lives where we're from. Yeah. We just try to change we trying to change the trajectory of like your future.
Your future, your family.
So this is serious. So let's execute the plan and doing all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then dominate. Let's go dominate. That's what we going out there to do. We ain't going out there to, ever half step, ever be, just cool. Nah, we going out there to dominate. Whether that look corny, if that don't look the coolest, it don't matter. We trying to dominate.
Yeah.
Shit, you got me turned up. I'm ready to play right now.
Bro, right.
I don't even hoop. I don't even hoop, but I'm ready. Like to be able to like have that energy, man. You got me ready to do some. Listen, I'm ready to come talk. Let's go. I'll turn them young boys up.
Nah,
man.
we need that. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Let's set it up because this is where I'm taking my next thing. My career is gonna be speaking, bro. So, yeah, I'm opening all avenues right now. ShowTimeSpeaks is up and ready for business. Like I'm every school, every high school, every middle school. What's up? Let's go. Like I want to make a huge difference. Not just in our city, but anywhere, man. We got a lot of inner city kids, a lot of people who, going through a lot of stuff and they need some direction, they need a voice. And, I want to be the person that brings it all together, bro. And, I would be more than welcome to come and speak, bro.
Definitely, man.
Like, for sure.
We want you. Matter of fact, I just went to speak to Alany High School.
Ooh.
Through like one of my old coaches. He works there, running a program there. He had about like 40 kids I want to speak to. And they were so great. They were great. We got to go back.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go touch them.
Yeah. I'm with it.
I'm definitely open to all of it, bro. Like I think that, I said it. I know I was freestyling in the rap, but bro, we got a lot going on in this city. Like not even just Philly, but Camden too.
Mm-hmm.
That I be feeling the pressure that I'm not doing enough, and I hate what's going on in our cities, and it's heartbreaking, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We losing people like it's nothing, bro, and these kids ain't got no real direction, and we got to be the ones, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be the ones that set this thing apart to give these kids hope. That's why I love that, man. You coaching, man, and doing all that, man, because, like, bro, you really giving a lot of kids hope. You've been in a lot of places that these kids wish they can be, and for you to be able to coach them and take them to that next level, man, is a testament and it's a blessing, bro, for real. Let's go to this next one, man. And I know we've been saving this one, and I know it means a lot to you, man, and even you just graduating college, man.
Yeah.
I don't even really gotta say too much, man. I think that I'm gonna let you take the floor, man, and talk about how this picture makes you feel.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how God worked. Cause like I said, my mom passed away. Right, I graduated in May. She passed away in August. I was 31. I'm 32 now. I was 31, and I like I said, if I didn't stop playing basketball at the time I stopped and things like that, like I don't know if I would have even graduated and she would have got to see me graduate. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I think that was all her, really, just me, being committed to what I said I was going to be committed to, and just finishing. Always trying to finish what I started. So I just had to feel like I had to go back and get that for her. You know what I mean? And it's tough, man. I deal with that still every day. My mom died unexpectedly. It wasn't like a thing that I could like prepare for or I was prepared for or anything like that. She died unexpectedly, but I also got to talk to my mom like when she was, in her, going through what she was going through in her hospital bed. And one thing she told me was that, she was ready, like, and she's just like, man, I God calling me, I'm ready. But you make sure, that everybody be okay, because it's gonna be on you. So the thing I'm worried about before I take, my last breath is, are you gonna be okay with handling everything that's about to happen? So I just been trying to navigate that, just trying to be there for my dad, because I can't even imagine, like being married to somebody for 30-something years, and then just one day she ain't there no more. You know what I mean? It's my mom, but it's one thing for it to be, his wife. And I might have my moments where I cry and I break down just randomly, just thinking about my mom, because she meant everything to me. That's my best friend, literally. Like I'm a mommy's boy. You know what I mean? I talk to my mom every morning, every day, about everything. We argue, we make up, so I miss all that. But I know I had to be there. You know what I mean? My daughters, they didn't really understand. I had to be there for my family. Her brother, just the rest of my family. Just dealing with it. My mom, my grandma, her mom died right before she died. Probably like 3 months before, right before my graduation. So I just, man, just every day I'm trying to figure it out, man. My world not the same, but I don't even want it to be the same, because my mom not here, so I'm just adjusting to a different world, to a different life, and that's really all I do. I'm adjusting day to day. You know what I mean? Just living a different life, just not having a mom there. So it's hard, man. Anybody, it's hard to kind of even explain, because it's like a certain feeling that I like. We all done lost friends and we all done lost people, but losing a mom is like, I don't know if anybody in here lost their mom. I don't know. I'm sorry if you if I spoke on it and I said you didn't, you did, but it's a different type of feeling, man. It just change you. It shape you, and it just make you realize, like, a lot of stuff, artificial stuff, don't matter. Like, I don't really care what people think of me. I don't care what people say. I don't like. So I think it's all just because my mom not here. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of stuff just don't matter. You know what I mean? The stuff that matters is making sure people are able to, love on their people and appreciate everything and everybody while they're here. And that's what I try to do now, man. That's all.
You're strong, man. I can tell you, man, from a distance. I respect you, man. I know it's got to be hard, and it makes me think about my own mom. I need to be better. Sometimes I don't call her. Sometimes I need to be more. And she looks at me for that support and that love to boost her, to help her. I don't know where I would be without my mom. For you to lose your mom, man, and for you to still be strong and doing what you doing, bro. Like she said, man, like, she left it for you. She gave you everything that you needed to be successful, and you living out that dream, bro. And I love hearing you talk about your growth and how far you've come, and you can hear it in your voice, how much gratitude that you have and how much love. And Shoot, man. I want to be like you, bro. Like, for real, man, because to lose someone like that, someone who's like your best friend, bro, somebody who knows how to trigger you to get you upset, somebody who knows what to say to you to make you tick or to make you feel better. And for you to say that, man, and talk about it, man, it takes bravery, it takes courage, it takes a lot for you to walk in that walk that you walk without her right now. But knowing that she's still with you, bro, and, you know, you got my support, you got Kenny's support.
For sure.
Nard, Matt, you know, we all here, we a family, bro, and, you know, whatever you need, you got.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, for you to even come on the show and talk about that, I mean, that's a blessing, bro. You know, that because everything that you're talking about is freeing yourself from you. And I know how eager you was to get on the show and talk about it, man. It's truly, I respect you, and man, I got a lot of love for you, bro. And thank you for sharing that, bro. For real, bro. Like,
man, I appreciate y'all for letting me, man. Like I said, this is a lot that you want to say, but obviously, you know, people, they see what they see. Like I said, they see the finished product of you. They see everything you do and the successes. But you know, sometimes we don't always share that the stuff that really, really made us. Like, you know what I mean, and the stuff that we go through on the daily. And like I said, man, that's just part of it, man. And you got to be able to, you know, fight through those things and get through those things because, you know, life is life. And if you believe in, you know, God and things like that, you know things gonna happen, and but you got to be able to, you know, keep going. And I think that's just been a testament of my life. So like I said, it just got me ready for real life. You know, surgery, I gotta rehab, keep going again. Gotta do it again, keep going. I gotta do it again, keep going. You get cut, you gotta keep going. You know what I mean? You lose your job, you gotta keep going, find another one. Yes, you know, you get kicked out of school, you gotta regroup, get your behavior together, find another school, get your act right the next time. You know what I mean? You gotta keep going. So that's just, you know, you gotta keep going in life, whatever it is. You know, you lose it all. You know, you gotta keep going because you can get it all back. You know what I mean? So
that's love.
I just think that yeah, man, that's just been my life, just to keep going, just no matter what.
It's crazy, man. I usually end the show by asking that question, man, but you nailed it, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't even need to ask it, man. Like, you the definition of keep going, bro. Yes, you feel what I'm saying? And like, that's how I know you tapped in. I know you tapped into what we doing, bro. And I hope that other people can tap in as much as we are, as you are. And when you have people come on the show and really talk like they are tapped in, that's somebody who's willing to, they looking for that change. They looking for that space to be in, to keep going, bro. And that's what ShowTimeSpeaks is all about. And, bruh, I keep saying every week, I be like, man, that's my favorite episode. I call Kenny on the phone and be like, bro, like this is the one. This is my one right here, bro. Because I'm looking at somebody who been through everything, the highs, the lows, doing it at a high level and still doing it at a high level, bro.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, I got tremendous respect for you, bro. And as we always end the show, we always try to tie it all in together, man, and talk about these real life situations, times where we had to keep going, times where we had to pick it all back up. Maalik Waynes, Smack Waynes, is one of those people who had it all, lost it all, and like he said, he got it all back. And he got it all back in a different kind of way, bro. And that's what you could respect. You could respect the testimony. You could respect everything about this man. I'm a fan. I'm a brother. I love you, bro. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't say it enough to each other, but bro,